Okay, welcome to this Shrink's traditional Slovenian kitchen with a twist. Here we go. Today we're gonna do a traditional spinach the way my mom used to make it, creamy spinach. But because I was in this Chinese store that I like to go to get my fried veggies, what I got instead of regular spinach, I got Taiwanese spinach. It's supposed to be a little nicer, sweeter. There was a whole big bunch of it for much less money than normal spinach. And here it's kind of nice to find a full-grown spinach. You have baby spinach for salad that people buy, and then full-grown spinach they don't have really. So anyway, here I got quite a lot of spinach. I think I'll make a whole batch, and then I'll freeze some in portions. It looks very similar to our spinach. Has some sweetish smell. We'll see. Anyway, the way my mama used to make it, we take fresh spinach, we boil it a little bit, not too much. Put it in the boiling water for a little bit, bring it back up to boil. We add butter. I don't know if this is enough, honestly. I think I might have to add a little more. We could just use oil also, don't need so much of it, but I kind of use the butter to make the creaminess of the spinach after. So I don't know, that's like a good spoon of butter maybe. Put the butter. What I started doing, look, $2 for a whole bunch of peeled garlic in this Chinese store. So I just buy a whole bunch of peeled garlic. I swear to God, it lasts at least 2 weeks. At least 2 weeks if you put it in a nice Tupperware container. So, anyways, we got potato ready for mashed potato. We got butter here going, maybe almost a little too much, even though it's very little. And I have this. Pretty sure I think the pot. I have spinach here. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, what I like to do then, I like to cool it down because I don't want to have hot spinach. And I actually squeeze all the water out. Like that. Don't be scared. My ball of spinach. And then it's easy to cut, right? When you have a ball of spinach like that, you take a nice sharp knife. Take hands of it. A nice sharp knife and just cut. So, you don't want to be pressing down on it too hard, you just want to cut. And then turn it around and do the other way. Then you cut up a lot of spinach like that. Garlic is spraying back at me. See, if you have garlic that's already peeled, you just use as much as you want. And this spinach is nice if you have a lot of garlic, so I'm putting like, I don't know, at least 6 cloves in there. Put garlic around the middle, just a tiny bit of that's okay. Do the brown butter. Good. Can live with that. It's not burnt yet. Put it on the garlic, that's a little bit of a fryer. And we add all this spinach. Oh, there, that's a lot of spinach. Well, there's quite a lot of spinach. One time I made cake and my kiddo's favorite color was green. So I made him green strawberry cake. And for coloring I used spinach. You can use spinach for coloring. I just juiced it and used that juice as a substitute to some of the milk in the cake dough. Clean this guy up. Potato here. Potato here. Take your nice smoked sausages. The knife. And cut them like this in a spiral all the way around. I just had butter on my knife, so don't worry. I'm not poisoning myself. Like that. So we cut a spiral the sausage. Me, I like my sausage kind of well done. I like my meat well done. So this makes it a little more done and a little faster too. And a little tastier because it gets fried a little from the inside too. And it stretches out. As the spirals, it kind of goes. I'll show you later. And they're getting done. I recommend sunflower oil if possible. A little bit of oil over them. Cover them. Big salt. Pinch of salt. Thingy. Since 1959. It's like dry herbs. And we add these to almost everything in Slovenia. So anyway, now we're gonna add a little powder of 1 spoon of flour. Okay. Look how down the spinach from the pot, apart. All of a sudden I haven't a lot of, but you want to boil it down a little. So now I added at least a cup of milk. Maybe a little more. You learn, I cook by feel, but I have an approximate idea of what I need to see. So the guy has to go a little lower. Sausages them burn. Oh yeah. You can just put an egg in there and mix it in there, but me, I prefer it like this because I don't like to have an egg that's like separated in there and then the yolk is separated from the... I just don't like it for some reason, I don't know. I don't think it's a big deal. And people just put an egg right in there. Yeah. I make it like an omelette. Take it off the heat. And then pour the egg in there. You take it out of the heat so the egg doesn't just get hard right away, right? So we want to mix it in. So we put the egg in there and then we mix it in. Quickly. Low fire again. You don't want to go all crazy because it's just gonna turn into an omelet. Okay, potatoes done. So I guess the mashed potato is no secret. Add some butter. Some milk and some butter. And then mash it up. And then maybe turn the sausages around a bit. I keep the spot with the potato too. Eat it with a fork. That's the goal. It could be maybe a little more creamy, but you know what? I'm gonna freeze some of it, so it's okay. If it's like that, then you can add a little bit of water or milk, and you're good to go. So, how do we do? So, let's see. A bite of the sausage. And then a little bit of potato. That's the taste of home. Taiwanese spinach, almost the same. Has a little more taste actually, a little on the sweet side. I don't like it. Oh my god. That's the kind of food where you start drooling when you put your first bite in your mouth. I love it. Anyway, thanks for watching.